How lovely are the mountains of the sea, free to me. Good news announcing this. Yeah, amen. Oh, amen. Amen. We give God all the glory and honor. Sorry, can you please?
Mine.
I don't know if you realize, but it is the first Sunday of this month, August. I don't know. I don't know how, but I'm here today. It is not by our minds what we are here today, but it's just by the grace of God. I want you to just close your eyes wherever you are. Close your eyes wherever you are. Just begin to think of what the Lord has done for you. How He has been so good to you. I don't know for you, but some of us started this year very on a rough note. But here we are today. It is not just by anything, it's not by anything, but it's just by His grace, His love, His mercies. Just open your mouth and just give it all to God. Just thank the Lord. Just thank the Lord. If you have nothing to just say, Father, I give you all the glory. I thank you for my life. If not for anything, for your life, the lives of your parents, the lives of your siblings, the lives of everyone that you love. That you are here today, even before anything, just give thanks to the Lord. We just want to thank you, Lord.
We just want to thank you,
Oh, we just want to. Just think of the lyrics of the song. Just thank the Lord out of your heart. Just say something to the Lord. It is not by your mind that you are here today. It is not by your beauty or anything. But it's just by His grace, His love for you that you are here today. We thank you. Oh, we thank you, Lord. Finally, I want you to pray that whatever the Lord has placed in me, He should speak through me to you. You have to know why you are here. You are not here to listen to my voice, but you are here to listen to God. I want you to pray and call the Lord to speak to you. Speak to you. Speak to you. You should prepare your heart. That you will be here, focused, fully. That nothing will take away your concentration. That you will focus fully on His word. We bless you, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. We pray that you shall let your will be done today, now, and forever. Oh, amen. Amen. Oh, amen. Yeah. We thank God so much for yet another day. As I already said, today is the first Sunday of the month August. And it is a blessing to see you. Amen. Oh, I said it's a blessing to see you today. And you are all looking good. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Amen. Thank you very much. God bless you. Yeah. So, secondly, I want to thank the leaders of the church. And also, thank you all for coming today. I wanted to ask a question. Ask the person sitting beside you. Why are you here today? Oh, ask them. So, if the person is not able to give you an answer, just lay hands on the person and pray to the person. The person on the other side. Yeah. Amen. So, throughout the week, a lot has been going on. me personally, I've not just been still. I've just been around and about doing so many things at the same time. Amen. Yeah, so when I realized that I'm supposed to be here this morning to give a sermon, I was like, how am I going to put things together and come and talk to the people of God? Amen. Yeah, but in my contemplation, amen. Oh, amen. Yeah. As I was wondering, oh, amen. 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 Yeah. The Lord just said one thing. No, actually it was two. And I was trying to put them together. Yeah, to make it one. Amen. So my theme for today is, what have you lost? Relax. It's not that. What have you lost? It's a question. Give thanks always. What have you lost? Give thanks always. What have you lost? Give thanks always. So when this came, I was like, but for me this year, I've lost so many things. So, like, I've really lost so many things. Yeah. I go like, why ask, what have I lost? Why? Is it because that you want to know what I've lost, or you don't know what I've lost and you're asking me what I have lost? But whilst I was, going about my, going about it, the Lord just gave me this man, Job. So can I please have Job chapter 1 verse 1 to 5 for the first reading? Job 1 to 5. Job chapter 1 verse 1 to 5. So he says, there was a man in the country of Uz named Job. He was a man of perfect integrity, who feared God and turned away from evil. Verse 2. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. Amen. His estate included 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 mules, blah, blah, blah. Skip. His son used to have banquets. Let's take notes from this side. His sons used to have banquets each at his house in turn. They would send an invitation to their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. Whenever a round of banqueting was over, Job would send for his children and purify them, rising early in the morning to offer burnt offerings for all of them. But Job thought, perhaps, my children have sinned, having cursed God in their hearts. This was Job's regular practice. Amen. Let's pause it. This was Job's regular habit. What he was been doing for his children. We are here. I know most of our parents are back home. They pray for us each and every day because they might not know what we have done, but they still pray. And how well are we honoring those prayers that they are praying for us? Are we letting it slide, or we are helping them in those areas? Amen. Because you see this man praying for the children, in fact, giving offering on behalf of his children. What have we lost? And let's get to the verse 13, please. This was when I was like, Charlie, even Job, a man with no sin, can lose something like this. In the first place, when you talk about something being lost or we losing something, it is, or if you know something that has been taken away from us, that will never come back. Amen. Something that has been taken away from us and it's never coming back. It can never be recovered. When something is lost, it can never be recovered. Amen. So now there was a day when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their oldest brother's house. Next. And a messenger came to Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the donkeys feeding beside them. When the Syrians raided them and took them away, indeed, they have killed the servants with the edge of the sword, and I alone have escaped to tell you. There, his first loss. That was his first loss. And you can see that it followed through and through and through. Let's go to the verse 20. Verse 20 of Job. After everything, after all that he has lost, within a day, how many of us can even stand? Like, you are just there. Oh, elder, today you came to church. You were there and Job approached you. Elder, the church class that we used to bring, the driver is dead, and the mate come to tell you that he is dead. Job didn't finish talking. Job comes. Elder, the food that we planned for the church, probably Frank has eaten the food off. So he is coming to tell you that the food is finished. Job didn't finish. Tracy is coming to tell you, Elder, the parishioners are saying that they don't sing anymore. So today there's no parishioners. Like, you see, in that moment, you start thinking, like, why this, why that? You'll be questioning people or you'll be questioning some things. But this man here, like, this verse is the one that I was like, me, Job was a human just as I am. And for him to just go like he just rose up. Verse 20, he says, then Job arose, tore his robe, and shaved his head, and he fell to the ground and worshipped. He fell to the ground and worshipped. How many of us, like, elder, back on me, would you even have that notion in mind that, oh, because of, in the midst of all these circumstances, I should fall down and worship God? To be very honest to yourself. Be very, very honest to yourself. It won't even come into your mind that, there's God somewhere. It won't even, it won't click that you have a God who is bigger than the problems that they are presenting to you. But this man, because he knew who gave him what he has, was able to go down on his knees and worship. 21. And he said, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return there. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Can you imagine? Like, put yourself there. You just put yourself there. In that corner, put yourself there. How many situations have you encountered that you've been able to say that this one there, I know that it's God, so I'm just keeping my peace. Everything will be alright. How many of us, like, when faced with challenges, we go like, oh, this one there is just passing, so let me just deal with it, or let me just deal with it will just pass. The moment the challenges start coming, you'll be like, oh, but me too, why? Where is God? We just start to question God. Like, are you question God? Why? I'm not saying that it is right, but me personally, in some circumstances, let's say like 5 years back or something, I questioned God once, and now here I am, and I just see myself that the question that I asked then was a foolish question. Like, serious, it was very, very like big. Like, how can you take something away from me and like you don't tell me? You see that kind of questions like, who am I? to ask that person, like, who are you? No. Like, who do you think you are? The person who gave life to you, you are questioning him because he has taken something from you. Like, who are you? That's it, who are you? To ask such a question. Amen. And throughout the loss, it is not about the loss that he was even focusing on. He was much focusing on how to deal with what he has lost. In life, this one is simple. In life, if you don't focus or if you don't learn how to deal with your losses, there's no way you are going to progress. Or there's no way that what the Lord has for you will come back to you. Throughout the Bible, we see that there's some people that they lost so many things. They lost, but it came back to them double the ones that they had. All because they learned how to deal with what they lost at first. Amen. So, as believers, we have to learn how we can deal with our losses. I know it's difficult. That one is just very difficult. It doesn't even make meaning, but you just have to trust God. You just have to trust God. He being the one that brought you up to this time. And He has never allowed you to be dead. And you are still alive. He will see you through. Amen. 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 Yeah, so throughout all this, Job, back to Job, he was there. He had friends. The friends came, they were talking, mocking him, and all this stuff. And the wife, please, let's go to. Let's go to Job 2:9. Job 2:9. The wife, the woman that he has used his own money to. You see what I'm saying? The wife, that probably he saw something in her and that's why they were together. Yeah. Comes up and asks, do you still hold fast to your integrity? Curse God and die. Curse God and die. Curse God and die. In the midst of your troubles, in the situation where you've lost everything, where there is no hope anywhere, who advises you? In those situations, who advises you? Who do you listen to? Oh, someone will say that, oh, I listen to my mother whenever. Yeah, she will say something that probably it will lift me up. But who do you really listen to? In this situation, in Job's situation, his wife told him, man, Masa, curse God and die. It looked like it was the only option that was available to Job at that time. Like how she said it, as if it was the only option. Curse God and die. Curse God and die. Like, who can even think of this? Curse God. After all that He has given you, after all, God gave you 7 men, 3 women. God gave you properties, gave you everything, and you are telling the man to curse this same God and die. Like, who does that?
Only his wife.
Only his wife. You've not been in his position, that's why you're saying it. Yeah. Amen. 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 So in those times, filter what comes in. Filter it. Probably people will come, oh, don't be sad. It's just coming. Don't be sad. It is the same people that are saying that thing. It's like I wonder, if it was them in that situation, would they like to be this, like say something or someone say something to them in that situation? Because you are not the one feeling what I'm feeling, but you are saying that, oh, don't be sad. It is passing, as if you have been there before. As if I don't know if you've been there or not, but as if you've been there before. When someone loses something, we are just going to just go, oh, sorry, the Lord knows why. Sorry, this, sorry, that, sorry, this. But have you just taken the person into consideration, how the person is feeling? Probably outward, the person looks fine. Oh, the person can laugh with you, the person can eat down here, boxes. Yeah. You see him and you think that he's fine. No, he's not. He or she is not. There are things going inside, but they are not able to bring it out. And you just sometimes make it worse when you go like, don't be sad. Everything will be fine.
Don't cry.
Don't cry. Oh, Charlie, I know you are very fine. Fine. After saying all those things, do you even take time to pray for the person? No. You don't. But you just say the words because it's something that is there. We always pick it and formulate our own thing. Give it back to the person. Because everything will be fine. But things are not like that. Pray for the person. When someone loses something, that's the time that you have to stand in for the person. Pray for the person. Pray for the person. It is not easy losing something or someone. It's not easy. Pray for the person. Pray for the person. Amen. And there was this man that, in fact, he's a preacher. And he was once, what do you call it, going home with their wife after church in the evening, 7 p.m. Yeah, in Lebanon. Yeah. So this man is a very powerful man of God. That when they were going home, this is what happened. He saw a briefcase on the sidewalk. He was driving in the evening. You see a briefcase full of money just there. The man tells the husband, honey. Sorry. Yeah. The man tells the wife. The man tells the wife. Sorry. The man tells the wife, honey, this is a suitcase full of money by the side. The woman was like, yeah, clearly I can see that.
I see.
Probably someone had lost it. The woman is like, definitely. So the man parks the car. The woman says, no, don't go for the briefcase. Let us go home. But the man, being a man of God, just goes up and just takes the briefcase because for him, if something is lost, he has to find the owner and give it to the owner. Amen. So the man goes around, takes the suitcase, puts it in the back of the truck. Off they go. The woman wasn't feeling that happy because the husband disobeyed her. Fine. But meanwhile, the man was so happy that he has found someone's briefcase. So happy. And they get to the house. The man takes the briefcase to the room. The woman leaves the room because she's hungry. He opens the briefcase. The briefcase is full of money. And he goes like, so who on this earth will find this money and be like, oh God, why me? Oh God, why me? Why have you brought this money to my house at this time? Or why did you make me even see the money by the roadside for me to even pick it? Why? So it was full of money and he decided to empty the suitcase. He empties the suitcase and he sees a business card. Someone's name is on it. He calls the number and everything. After calling, the man picks up and be like, are you Mr. So and so? The man goes like, yes. Why are you calling? Then the pastor asks, have you lost anything? The man was in dead silence. He replied, have you found it? The pastor was like, yes, it was by the roadside. And blah, blah, blah. I just picked it up and I just saw it. Why? Where were you going that you could have left your money, this money in, like, by the roadside? The man was like, it is not him. Life has been pressuring him and he emptied his account and decided to leave the country. But his car was full, so the money was tied up on his car. So probably he was going at a faster speed and it fell. When it fell,
Stop talking.
when we got home, amen, amen, amen. When we got home, he realized that the money wasn't there, and he was thinking where he might have left it. Whilst he was talking, the man of God just told him, I found it. And the man was like, can you give me your address so I come and pick it up? And he was like, no, it's curfew. You just come in the morning, this is my address, come pick it up. The man was so shocked that for someone to find this briefcase of money, like, just to find this briefcase. But the way you talk down here, Charlie, we look down to the guys. Amen. So, the man comes the following morning, picks the money up, and when he was going out, he asked, are you a man of God? The man says, clearly, yes, I'm a man of God. He dips his hand in the suitcase and be like, take this money, give it to your church. The man goes like, no. I don't take offerings at home. I take offerings at church. So if you want to give me this money, come to church the following Sunday and give me this offering. The man was so shocked. Who refuses money these days? Yeah. Come to my account, you see. Yeah. Amen. So the man, the next Sunday, goes to the church, gives the money there, and one night they decided to meet up and talk about the incident. So as they were talking and everything, the man just dips his hand into his bag, gets a Bible for each member of the family, and he told him that you think you lost something. You think your money was something that was so precious to you that losing it, you could just kill yourself for it. But in life, the only thing that when it's not lost, that you shouldn't be okay is the word of God concerning your life. That's why he gave him the Bible. He gave him the Bible. And the man couldn't even stop crying. Because he was so shocked from the beginning, from the onset to that point, that for someone to choose his God over the money. The man told him that who likes Lebanese money? Who? Like, it's no money to him. Not that it's no money, it's no money to him, the pastor. Because he knows that in Matthew chapter 6, verse 20 downwards, that there is a treasure that no one can steal, nor moth can even devour. Amen. Yeah, so Thanksgiving, we dealt so much with it. Lost. So let's come back to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, an expression of gratitude to God. Amen. What are you thankful for today? What are you thanking the Lord for today? What has the Lord done for you that you are thanking Him for? Since the beginning of the month, what has He done for you? Or even the beginning of the year? We are in the 8th month. Charlie, very soon, Christmas. The year is over. Some of us will be going home in pension. Some of us will be here. My job. Yeah. But the most important thing about Thanksgiving that you have to know is that Thanksgiving can put you in places. It puts you at the place of influence. When you are someone who gives thanks, it puts you at that level. Let's read from 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 11 to 12. 2 Corinthians 9, 11 and 12. Thanksgiving puts you at the position. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, amen.
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 Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. And before even that, why do you even give thanks? You personally, I'm asking a personal question. Why do you give thanks? Why? Oh, can anyone answer me? Like, just, why do you give thanks? Because you are grateful for something. Yeah. But that same thanksgiving that you are, or that same thanks you are giving, you are rendering to God. Through that, He can put you at a position that you might never achieve it with your own works, or let me say your own deeds. But when you give thanks, He lifts you to that height. Amen. Last scripture later. While you were enriched in everything for all liberality. While you were enriched in everything for all liberality, which causes thanksgiving through us to God. Continue, please. 12. For the administration of this service not only supplies the needs of the saints, but also abounding through many thanksgiving to God. Father, permission to just tell you that it puts you at a position that you are able to cater for people, not by your own works, not by anything. So today, my question to you, what have you lost? What have you lost? And in that loss, how do you deal with it? After dealing with it, how do you progress on with that? And why do you give thanks? Are you a regular thanksgiver? Someone just gets food and all he knows is his stomach, not giving thanks to God for where he got the food from. Even the monies that our parents send to us, we just take it without even giving thanks to God. Nevertheless, giving thanks to the parents themselves. God have mercy on us. Amen. 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 So I'll be after it. I want you to pray. Thank the Lord first for letting you see today, for letting you come to His presence. Just thank the Lord. In your own words, thank Him. In your own words, thank Him for what He has taught you today. Thank Him. He knows that you have lost a lot. He knows. He knows that you have lost a lot. And you are bleeding inside because of that. But this same person that knows why you lost what you've lost is there to cater for you. Whatever you've lost, He's trying to direct you to Him. That do not leave His side. Probably you've left His side for a long time. He is coming today. Whatever you've lost, He knows why you lost it. Come back to Him. He will show you a much better way, a much better thing than what you lost. Give thanks to Him. We thank you, Father. We thank you, Father, for all that you've done for us. Through it all, it has always been you, and it's going to be you now to the end of the world. We give you all the praise, we give you all the thanks. We know that you are the only one that can deliver us, that can make our heart be at peace, that can lift us to that height that you want us to be in life. Many of the things that are trying to break us down, But you, God, you have been so faithful to us. We give you all the glory, we give you all the honor. We know that whatever we've lost, you've multiplied it and are bringing it back to us. We know. Just give us the heart to be patient. Give us the heart to rely on you. Give us the heart to trust you fully. We give you thanks, Abba Father. May your name only be glorified. This and many more ask for your Son, Jesus Christ, and pray for. Amen. God bless you all.